Why is it always this kind of music that is on after I put on something like with more feeling, you know?
Hello and welcome back to Mystery. I'm moderating the match.
Yeah, you're a little more busy, so I guess I'll do all talking. I'll do all the talking for the two of us. It'll be like, I'll say something slightly out of line, as I do, and then I will also treat myself with silence from your side. The Ultimate Showdown, this is the finals. No, this is a Lizards 2 match, and these are our racers. mooware, moderator, and like also game streamer extraordinaire on the left versus TheWhitley on the right. Oh, TheWhitley?
mooware does some streams. Does a lot of runs at like Games Done Quick and stuff. There's been a number of times.
Really? I didn't know that. What has mooware run at AGDQ? mooware
Oh fuck,
AGDQ.
that rules. I just copy pasted the picture link instead of into the link of the. Oh, that rules. Okay, so I in my distraction while talking to you and moderating the match, I copied the picture link instead of the goal and did set goal and typed in a picture link and it immediately disconnected me.
It hated it that much? I'm surprised it was that aggressive towards such a minor screw-up. Let's see, mooware AGDQ, Zadet. By Ten Miku, mooware, NPC, and Neitzel. I know 3 of those people.
Yeah, would it surprise you that that was a bad game, that the bad game / Cuso Grande community gathered around?
I mean, I've never heard of the game, so... Wait, I think I know this game. I think I saw this.
The big man on screen? Tiny little enemies?
Yeah. 3 Dirty Dwarfs by Listar. Why is this coming up? I searched for mooware. Maybe mooware was on the couch. Anyway, mooware on the left. Pretty good win rate, 57%. And weirdly enough, less of a win rate for TheWhitley on the right, but has gotten 7th in the last MT, so it's kind of as good as you can get right now. What more?
In a lot of ways, yeah.
What more can you expect? Also, probably means that before that they had a less than 50% win rate. So it's a great improvement.
It was an incredible run from TheWhitley last year, and didn't like. It wasn't like, oh, they just got lucky with their opponents. Like, there was a lot of matches where it's like, look at TheWhitley go. Look at what he's doing right now. He played really, really well all tournament.
On the Blomby car PCB. Blomby car? Blomby car. Oh! Blomby car is like drift out. And PCB, I assume he means like the arcade PCB. Interesting. Also, the problem with arcade PCBs is that you need so much more hardware just to get it, like to use it even. You need the special TV connector that fits in there, you need the controls perfectly, you need like a PSU maybe, with some really weird cables. Arcade have gotten a lot better since then, but back then it was really all very specific hardware for specific games, and they all need to fit together, otherwise you have a problem.
Is that why main emulation is like a disaster?
Well, yeah, definitely. You know, when you open up a MAME zip, there's like 5 things in there. That's because there's 5 chips on the board that all have different like parts of the program on them.
Oh.
In my pinball, when I had to upgrade the firmware, I had to buy sound, program, and image, like display. Like 3 different ROM chips, just to update the version of that thing. It's so annoying. And then you gotta switch them all, and obviously they have to match, which in my case wasn't too hard. But if you're into that kind of thing, it's probably hard to keep track where all your different versions and stuff are. It's kind of it's a real pain in the ass. It's gotten way better. Like if you buy an arcade machine right now, it's very unified. There's these multi-arcade systems that just run the game in a Windows environment usually. Like my Waka,
That makes sense.
it's just a Windows 7 PC, and it runs an Unreal Engine game. There's really nothing special about arcade games nowadays, and it's way better. I'm not saying it's bad.
I think that lines up with my understanding of technology. Like, when you build your own computer, like that used to be like, you know, every computer was sort of put together a little bit differently, and like here were all these things you had to watch for. And now, a lot of things are standardized. The shapes of holes and plugs and stuff is made so that like you kind of can't go wrong.
Yeah, it's gotten a bit more simple. That's true. Also, like AMD has started using whatever it's called, the CPU, where the pins are on the motherboard instead of the other way around. So even that is unified now. It used to be that AMD CPUs until AM4, I think, had the pins on the CPU.
Okay. I just don't want to have to use those cheap plastic clips to hold on my cooler next time I build a computer.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Those things are horrible.
Well,
It took me like 45 minutes to like, just to get it to do its job.
it's almost like an IQ test, right? Like you gotta figure out in what way it even makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like those IQ tests where you gotta figure out the next shape in the sequence. In this case, you have like the shape, and you gotta figure out in which way it even makes sense to put this thing, and then you have to do it.
It felt wrong. It felt like, what, this can't be the way that it does it. Like it can't. It's gonna fall apart. A light breeze is going to cause my cooler to come off.
It's gotta like pop off. The thing is that the cooler will eventually just kind of stick to the CPU, and even if you want to get it off, you can't anymore. That's why if you want to switch your cooler in the future, cool tip, do it after running your PC for a little while, so that your PC is hot, so that the cooler comes off easily.
Oh.
Because it's a common issue that people just rip out their entire CPU while trying to pull off the cooler.
Oh. That's probably not good.
It's like not necessarily a problem, but it's a little bit dangerous.
If you bend any of those pins or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you rip it off in like a twisting motion or whatever, which you should, because that's how you get only the cooler off. But it's also dangerous because if the CPU then rotates in the socket, all of a sudden you got bent pins. You don't want bent pins. Like I said, this is a Lizards 2 match. We've got some matches. mooware having won and then lost. TheWhitley is more hot. I like to think that this matters. It probably doesn't. But it's like, oh man, TheWhitley is coming off from a victory into this match. The spirits are high. Lost against...
We did play very recently. We saw that match against Polari and the art of balance.
It was close.
It was awesome.
It was close too.
It was.
mooware really got chafed by that one level that Polari just one-tried all of a sudden. He came in there. mooware is like standing in the room like, I don't know what to do here. And Polari just... Shoop.
Yep. Did a quick lap around the room and was gone.
Yeah. mooware is just still standing there. Looking dumbfounded. Lost to Lexi in Searchlight, which I think I know. I didn't see it this time, but it's where you avoid the lights. Circles.
Yeah. Platformer game. There's circles and you dodge around them.
There's like different colors.
Fast enough
but
to run.
There's like different colors that tell you which ways they move or something, I think.
Maybe. You can kind of just look at them, I think, for the most part.
I remember something like red moves horizontal, blue moves vertical, green moves whatever in circle maybe. But maybe that's a different game again. TheWhitley losing to Relic in Swift Stitch. That game owns. I'm a big fan of Swift Stitch as a mystery race. We talked about this.
Yeah, top-down sort of navigation game, very twitchy, very sort of read ahead on what the level might be doing and just sort of like understand where you even need to go in order to get to the exit.
And also how you have to do it. Because you have like different states. Either you move right or left, or you're in a circly movie thing or a straight movie thing, and it's kind of figuring out. It's kind of like an ice puzzle where you gotta figure out what the path to the goal is.
Yeah, it is a lot like that.
And then one against Poolchuck in Prism, Light the Way, which I think is a laser puzzle.
Yeah, I don't think that one is Prism Light, which is the one where you are mouse moving through a maze with line of sight and a lot of colors.
I think I played Prism Light the Way at some point.
I think I remember testing it.
Oh yeah, I did.
And then maybe also commentating.
Let's see if I beat these racers. Oh, one of them beat me. Oh, a childhood favorite, says the person who beat me. Okay. I feel a little less bad.
You got beaten pretty bad in that racing game that one time. Ray Tracers.
Oh yeah.
A couple days ago.
Very badly. But in my defense, it was 2018. I didn't know how to play games back then. I was but a wee child.
Placing second in Mystery Turner.
A wee lad.
Whatever the hell. I like the music we got going on here.
Head in Time is just a really good game in general.
Looks like the racers are getting set up. I can't pay attention to both commentary and modding at the same time, so every now and then, once I've divided my attention to one for a little bit, I think, oh god, the other one, and I look over it, I'm like, have I ruined everything? And no, that's fine, they're still setting up, they're just... I will say this pace bin is an old pace bin. This was raced in 2018, which is like, it may scare you to know that was 6 years ago, but it was. At least six years ago. The whole pace bin has basically 3 lines. Nine grand total lines. 1 is the title, 2 is a space, 3 is goal, that's it, it just says goal, 4 says complete level 20, that's the goal, then a space. Setup, that's it for line 6. Line 7, run game, click play button, game starts when you click level 1. 8 is a space, 9 is here's the entire explanation of the game. This is a minimalist puzzle game, and concepts are introduced one at a time. Click on stuff until you beat the level.
I like it. In a puzzle game, you can't even really miss anything, you know? We saw Rotate, where Jal missed the jump button, and that's because you moved too fast. I don't think you can really move too fast in a pure puzzle game like this, where you gotta like a Sokoban or Chess Former or whatever. You know, like a puzzle game where you really have to use the mechanic.
Yeah, we'll see. It's like I said, it's been raced once before. Now I'm really I just want to see what's going to happen. We have a former top 8, returning top 8, right? TheWhitley, reigning top 8. That's weird, right? Reigning champion. I think
reigning top 8.
Reigning top 8. One of their most recent top 8. I don't know. And TheWhitley's on a hot streak, but has already lost their very first match this tournament. Versus mooware, very strong, experienced opponent. It's Hade.
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 Hade. It's not Hades? Different game?
That was the first thing I told the players when I said, have you played this before?
You played many of these. You've played Hades.
That's true.
Alright, here we go.
We're gonna get started.
Countdown is going. I want to see some puzzle. I don't think I've seen this game. I'm interested what the mechanics will be. Apparently they will be introduced one at a time.
Across 20 levels.
Oh, I know this game. Never mind.
Oh, I was hoping he would have forgot. Yeah, you raced it in 2018. Oh, okay.
Okay, I did not remember that I raced this, but I do know that I've seen it. So we're building like a machine that collects all the dots.
Yeah. So the Whitley's one, it's going to shoot out from the left, and then it's going to hit the first arrow and go right back. No,
Oh,
okay, now
no.
we're looking better.
We go up the middle,
It's the only way.
and then to the right. Oh, the Whitley, no! You were 50% there, exactly. Yes,
I guess did they choose different levels? Because I feel like...
No, mooware
I
is
didn't
just
quite see
ahead.
them.
Mooware solved this.
Oh, just solved this in like one go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we go down, left, up, right. Yeah, that's... Oh wait, we can't move those arrows. Oh, we go down.
Right, up, right.
We go down in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this works. I was thinking something else, and then the middle arrow would maybe disappear, but no, that's not the case.
This is gonna have to get pretty hard pretty fast for this to be a good race.
20 levels. How did I do? Now you have me... Like, you triggered
you
something.
won, I'll tell you that.
Well,
20 minutes.
but will I win again? The question.
We'll see. You beat Saiho, who's pretty good at puzzles.
Hmm.
Who said 19 easy levels, one very hard one.
Oh.
So one solved for mooware. Oh, that's a big level. And there's 2 discs. So these are your exits, right? You can't stop this.
That's true.
You have the middle to work with, so you can send the middle left or right, but then after that you're going to have to send in from below on the other side. You have to do this move and this move at some point.
But wait, how do you get the bottom dot? Yeah, you can't go down there, I think. I think you go across the bottom one.
Oh, you're right.
Because once you're at the bottom, you can't get out again.
All you can do, yeah. You have 2 discs and 2 forced exits, so you cannot afford to exit down here.
Yep, Mua's got it.
The Whitley solves like 1/2 of it, which is an interesting approach.
Oh, that's it.
Can we do this? Oh, we missed that one.
Did we? I liked what you had. Like, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5 arrows.
Oh, okay. It just felt inefficient, but you kind of have to be, I guess. It's exactly what mooware ended up doing, and the Whitley right behind.
Catch up. Both players on level D.
D. You have so many arrows. Now the problem is that you have like too many arrows.
Well, I mean, you can always make them go along the direction of travel.
True. So that's your ending.
Oh, but
that's
no, you're right, because like you come in here, and then you can't do like this.
Yeah, okay,
because
so...
this arrow will stay like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Moore's got it.
That's it. D again.
This is a B.
Look, this is you've got the
Oh, it's like a...
the colon D.
Oh, it's a sad face.
Yeah.
Or like a shocked face on Twitch.
The Whitley's here as well. Obviously this is
The problem.
Yeah, so
Well,
that forces that move, right?
Yes. I talked about this in a different puzzle game where you can solve puzzle games forwards and backwards at the same time.
If you're a mega genius.
But no, like parts of it, obviously. Like you have said, this is the exit, and I agree. And then you can figure out, okay, I have like an ending state I want to reach, which is to fly to the right there, and then I can start thinking about the beginning of the level, and then how to like sometimes it's easier to think from the back, sometimes it's easier to think from the front, and then you just kind of make both of these solutions move towards each other.
I was gonna ask, what's the difference between a reflector that reflects this way and an arrow that points right, but it's because on this direction it'll go that way.
Yep. Whoa.
Wow.
Also, difference is that it doesn't go into an endless loop. Like if you had an arrow here and here, it would just keep flying back and forth.
True. So anytime you can collect things horizontally here, you're gonna get 2, except for the top row. So the horizontal's appealing, but instead it's this sort of pincered.
Mooware is moving, but
Yeah, that was fast.
but we know that there's 19 easy levels and one very hard one.
Whitley would disagree at the easiness of this level. Been here kind of a while.
Yeah, the B. It's your second floppy
I
disk.
think is missing like this sort of thing. And then what? Like, is that it? It's a lot of arrows.
That is a lot of arrows.
It's like 7 arrows. That's not good. But this is tempting, right? Get them both.
Yes. Yes. Okay, let's think. We have 6 arrows.
I like how mooware already showed us the solution, but did it so quickly that we.
What? this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
5, 6. That'll do it.
I like that.
Mooware, meanwhile, 4 different discs. I would predict a symmetric solution here.
Mm-hmm. But like weirdly symmetric, right? Because you have 4 symmetric. Oh, close.
Oh, down here, missed that one.
It's not gonna get anywhere close with just these
there
parts.
is a rotational symmetry, though.
Well, yeah, all 4, but then the dots are not in a rotational symmetry. That's just a 2-way symmetry.
Yeah.
Like, it's still a rotate, but it's not a 4-way symmetry anymore.
And these mirrors, you can't move the mirrors. So their position is completely different, basically.
Can you not?
I think you can just spin them.
I think you can move them.
Let's look. Where it keeps getting one away. TheWhitley's got it.
You can move the arrows.
Oh,
You can move the mirrors.
got it.
Alright, mooware is like, oh, level 16, just 5 levels left. This one's, oh, you can only rotate this one. At least that's what it looks like.
It's on to 17.
This one's easy too.
8 minutes, 30 seconds.
Any puzzle that takes away moves from you is easy because you can kind of tell what the developer wants you to do. Like, obviously we're not rotating this, the one in the top left, right?
That would pretty much never be good.
Then, how do you reach this one? Well, it's probably with this, yeah, I agree. And then this one stays like this, and this one, all of these just stay like this in the corner. What would ever be the point of rotating any of these?
Yeah. You would need a twinkly like out here or something for that to matter.
Jim 7, what's the best time for this? 20 minutes.
This is a clear... No. So it's gonna... This thing. Oh, I see. The plan is to have a separate...
Well, why? Just keep going.
I guess that works.
Arrow
You
here.
don't need to like get
arrow
off
here.
the screen to win, right?
No. mooware just really wants to reuse this one, which I like from an elegancy perspective. I like elegant puzzles. I don't like when there's a puzzle and then there's like a part left at the puzzle that didn't seem to be required at all. Oh, this also works. Yeah.
Up off the top. The Whitley missing one.
Oh, you can rotate the start.
Hard level is level 20?
Yes.
It's the most likely. So across the top is forced. The X will kill you if you try to get it the other way.
Yeah.
And
then
that seems good.
The question is whether you use a reflector here or an arrow. I would say an arrow because arrows are less useful than reflectors. They cannot go backwards and they cannot reflect in a different direction.
Yeah, I mean they have this property that like you could come this way on an arrow and this way on an arrow, but there's no point to ever go the same way though. Like,
yeah, that's
always
true. Yes.
Bad.
Unless there's like switches or something.
Yeah. The Whitley's reversing the polarity of the whole thing, missing a dot.
I don't know if mooware is appreciating that you can rotate the start. I don't know if that's useful because, like you said, we do have to go up here anyway. But I mean, the level lets you do it.
This dot's kind of suspicious.
Do you want to go down at the start?
And then finish with that up top.
Well, what I want to do is I want to go right. And then...
there was other stuff.
My arrows! Right? And then like this.
You can go through the start?
I think so. It just disappears after you start.
Okay.
And then... Let's see, where do we go from there? I mean, honestly, just this, right? I feel like we have enough for that.
The arrow... here.
Yeah, that's fixed.
That?
No, you're right.
Okay.
So mine doesn't work. Okay, how about this? I would really like finish with this move, but we can't really get here. Is the issue.
True.
Because we gotta collect all of this and then we can't do that. Maybe this is the hard level.
That's worthwhile. Like this seems like, or like definitely this at some point, right? That kind of means unless you're finishing here, which like why do we care about this at that point? Then you sort of need access to this, which means that like this is bad, right?
Okay, how about down? Oh, look, mooware has a solution that moves up and down, and this completely wastes this arrow because mooware doesn't know you can just rotate the start.
Oh no. Unless you can't rotate the start, but it's on a blue circle, which I think was...
Look on the Whitley, and over here.
Yeah, it's different.
Yep, it's the blue circle that lets us rotate the mirrors in the other ones.
The Whitley's got a very bouncy, playful solution, but no variation on it is working here.
The dance of saw blades. Oh, the saw blade is caught.
Oh, just move this last one then on the bottom left. Oh, that one's moved now.
Move it where?
Yeah, never mind. It needs a second arrow.
Yeah, to be like this, you meant.
Yeah.
Okay, let's solve move. I like down, honestly. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Because of this thing. I don't know, I still like right.
Do you want to put like forced moves on the board and look at that?
Oh, the witness style.
Like this is forced, which then forces that.
You're right, yeah. And then we know this is solved, forced. And I mean,
Probably. I mean,
we
theoretically, you could
can.
go oh yeah, we don't know directionality here. We could be going. Like, we do know directionality on the purple, but on the yellow, you could be doing this in different orders.
That's why I used yellow. No, of course not. But I mean, if we know the direction of purple and there's a yellow like above it, like I don't think we're gonna move down. I don't want to draw it now, but we're gonna move down from the yellow above the purple, because then we're just stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
So
it's tough with it. It's you can't just like take the arrows off the board and have like I have 8 arrows to place. You know, they're there.
like an inventory.
They're influencing my visual decision making.
Oh, Half Beastie says, start by shooting down, bounce it back up. Okay, so we're going like this. We go around, we come here. We definitely go left. Then
we're not using this middle arrow, are we? At this point.
I mean, do we ever use the middle arrow? It's literally just a one-way gate, I think.
It would be very rude to have it be... Well, maybe it's there to prevent a different puzzle solution or something.
I think it's just a one-way gate. If you're between the axes, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a one-way gate. This arrow, we can only go left and right through it. Unless we do some crazy thing where we go around the whole puzzle and end up on a mirror. Go back. I don't think that's it. So wait, so we're going down, up, right across, and then I feel like we gotta collect the stuff on like here, right? We don't have enough arrows for that.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12.
Yeah, we don't have enough.
I mean, we have kind of a lot of arrows. How many arrows do we have? Should we get rid of these lines?
Let's get rid of the lines.
Okay. We have 11 arrows.
Okay.
Counting the reflector as an arrow. The Whitley's discs hit each other, and they explode.
Oh. Oh. mooware does not know you can rotate the start.
It's very sad if mooware never rotates the start, and it just never solves the puzzle.
Let's go. Like if we start to the right and we do like this kind of move, then we run into the issue we want to exit here, but we still have to collect these. We're kind of running out of space to do that turn at the end if we go up.
Yeah.
That's my big issue.
Instead have a solution where we would have to go this way around and finish here.
Let's try again. Let's go.
Send mooware your rotational energy. And Anosep's got a fish spinning around as an emote flying by.
We need Joel on this channel.
Who is Joel?
Joel is this like gif of a spinning fish. It's very popular in the Trackmania community.
I think I know. And there's a rainbow version?
Yeah, there's every version imaginable. mooware has rotated the start.
Okay. Thank you everyone for sending mooware your rotational energy. The Whitley has no idea. Has just been playing around with various variations on things that pick up 4 out of 5.
It's confusing when there's 2 shooters, I feel like. It's so easy to draw up a path with one, But then 2, ooh. And then you have like here this reflector thing, which can just go crazy. Oh, wait, that's solved, isn't it? Let's place this arrow here. It's the worst arrow I've ever drawn. Let's place it there.
Yes. We would have that. And we have a loop now.
Well, this
arrow
one
wouldn't
went
be there,
like this.
So it would do that and it would win. Ooh, at least moving further away from it.
Yeah.
I think what's tripping him up is that you have these like horizontal sweeps, and it's like, how do I do a third horizontal? I don't have enough arrows, and it's not, right? You need to grab this one vertically.
Yeah. Which is kind of like hinted at because this one is missing.
Yeah.
Like we have one horizontal, which is kind of gotten in a weird way as well. Was that solved? Okay.
On to the next one.
I was barely looking, but I guess that's a solve.
I glanced at chat, and then that was it. Oh look, all the mirrors start in these really stupid corner positions. Of course you can move the mirrors.
It is like an inventory because you don't ever need these here. Why would you want them there? You can't even exit.
No, you
back
can
into
just
the
go
level.
around the outside.
Okay.
So what's mooware got cooking here?
Half Beastie says he's got a solution. Start with shooting right and pick up those 3. Like this, I assume. And cross through the middle. With the mirror bouncing you after crossing. Grab the 2 dots on the right, then bounce from the other side of the mirror. Oh, yeah, of course, the mirror goes here. That's the part I was missing. That way you can do this move.
1, 2, 3, 4 is the mirror. You've gone up first?
Up, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11. We did it! But yeah, that's what I was missing. Yeah, I was talking earlier, like we're kind of boxed out of this.
We kept using an arrow there, yeah.
Yeah, the mirror fixes the problem of being boxed out of this position.
Clever.
Alright, let's get rid of this mess.
Is this the hard level, or are we all fools?
I think this may be the hard level.
Well, you've done it before.
Well, I don't remember.
You did all these puzzles in 20 minutes.
It was a long time ago. My comment was nice game. Nice game.
There were other times going up to 50 minutes and a forfeit. Just to give some context. So mooware solved the Whitley's level before we even really got a look at it. Oh, the mirror.
It's in a good position. This rotation works as well. We can also just go this way instead.
Yeah.
But we're going the wrong way currently.
This is gonna be 1 arrow short, isn't it?
Well, it just doesn't really work at all. Oh yeah, you're right. If this arrow was down here to the left, we would be 1 arrow short.
I think you gotta assume this thing. There's like an inefficiency there, you know? Retracing the same path. Well, I don't know. It's also kind of a clever move, so maybe you're thinking like, aha, I've spotted your clever move, developers. So what the heck is the Whitley got going on? That's gonna grab all those. Okay. You got to see it in motion.
Whoa!
Oh,
It was like 4 away, and then TheWhitley did one thing that I didn't even see, and all of a sudden it was perfect.
I thought it was literally just hitting the go button again. I'm
Yeah.
like, TheWhitley, nothing else is gonna change, and then the level was just done.
Okay, TheWhitley, come on. This is child's play.
The mirror prevents you. Well, so into the mirror is forced.
Yeah.
And then the mirror prevents you from going directly here, so you have to come from here and then from
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We did not decide how to pronounce this game. We made a number of jokes when we first introduced it, and then we quietly left that aside. I like Hade.
Hate. Because you
I
hate
just-
being stuck.
Yes. Lord, do I.
But then... I don't want to digress, but that's why I don't like RPGs. Oh, TheWhitley?
Pretty good.
Not terrible.
If you're really good, I think you're able to build something that looks pretty good and then see how it can be adjusted or altered
It's a little dangerous because you might
to
run
change
into
the outcome.
you might run into the trap of just having the wrong start, like mooware has right now. As far as we know, this start is wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the ideal is that you tweak it, and then you go, ah, okay, I've spotted that
Oh?
there is a
Wait.
crucial inefficiency.
We're schmoving.
That looks good.
Oh, we stopped schmoving. No,
The mirror.
leave it.
Leave the mirror.
Start with the man in the mirror. Yeah. Drip. Oh.
That's okay too.
Okay, steal some arrows. Yeah.
Oh, this looks good. That's basically it.
So-
We just need to turn.
This one goes up there.
Yeah, in the top right.
That's
one
soft.
left.
That's soft.
Yeah.
Alright. But this one looks easy.
And they're currently set up for you to do a loop and leave without picking up anything. That's tempting.
I think you gotta collect this one earlier, even. Oh! mooware!
That's gonna do it.
What a boss. This one looks free. I don't know what this
those?
I don't know what this thing does, but it can't be that important.
It's got a hole in it. What does that mean? Oh, you gotta get it twice.
Oh, this one. Oh, this is just soft. Move this one here.
Yeah, that's a temporary arrow. So
GG.
it's gonna go away. It's gonna do it once.
GG.
That's it. Yeah, that was the one hard level. mooware conquered it, broke free.
Yeah, 18. One TheWhitley's on.
28.
Alright, we gotta hurry a little
Surround
bit.
time.
We're kind of on track for a vodcast. We got 3 minutes.
That's gonna be tough for TheWhitley, I think. This level took us a long time with chat and the ability to draw on the screen.
Heidi thinks all the vodcasts got done already. I don't think so.
I think it's just the one. mooware did a bunch yesterday.
Yeah, but not that one. The good one.
I even told mooware on air that I was excited to grab Maurice and do that one. I told him I indoctrinated you. You're one of us now. This is really close from TheWhitley.
Got a nice loop going on. Isn't there a match scheduled 10 minutes from now? Oh, did I mess it up? Oh yeah, the break is between this match and the next one. Well, we got all the time in the world then.
Until this Give game goes out.
Well, probably not 68 minutes, which is how much time I need in my head for the podcast.
Worth noting, Whitley's got the mirror in the right place.
Yeah, but it's not going the right way at the start, and I'm not sure if TheWhitley knows you can rotate the start even.
When was the last time we saw the blue circle means rotate?
Not too long ago. There was like 15 or whatever which introduced it. But also, like, this is the only start in the level, right? And it's got the blue circle, so you go, oh, that's the start. You don't necessarily associate it with rotation.
Yeah, if there was a second starting point and that one was not rotatable, you would immediately be like, what's special about this one?
Or maybe they could have placed one circly thing here with an arrow in it or something.
Oh, true. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, look, there's an X, but it's temporary. So you can use one of your two discs to get rid of it.
I mean, obviously,
you have to.
I think it's honestly, it's just delaying, because this one will definitely hit that X. So it's basically about delaying this thing as long as possible.
Oh, funny. We're joined by mooware. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Didn't really feel like I would win. When you get stuck like that on a stage, I'm not the biggest puzzle player, and that's exactly what happens in most puzzle games for me, I think.
It's terrifying, right? Like there isn't really anything you can do. Like if you just don't have the good thought, you kind of just have to like sit around and wait for it to come to you.
Yeah, well, I guess in most puzzle games you can kind of like think your way through it. You can systematize the whole thing. Like there's okay, so these things have to be done, and this has to be, and this can't be, and so on. But a lot of the time, there's just too many of those aspects to really sort them in my head.
Yeah, we tried enough. We were looking at what moves are forced, right? And we were like, oh, okay, going across the top is forced, getting this is forced, getting this is forced, getting this is forced. Which means going here is forced. And then we had no way how to stitch them together. It was not a useful approach for us at all. We ended up sort of abandoning that and just trying to going by feel or what chat said, which turned out to be the real way to solve it. Just have Half Beastie tell you the answer. We knew the comments. Saiho left a comment, 19 easy levels, one very hard one. So we were playing this guessing game of which one's going to be the hard one. And we were like, is it this one? Is it this one? And it was. It was that one that you got stuck on, I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, looking at it definitely like gives you these things where you have to think, oh, I have to use these. Like, why is there a fixed arrow instead of a third cross? And why is there this one mirror instead of the arrows?
Yeah. We kept running into the problem of like the sort of like loop you can do around the outside. I don't even know if you're watching the Discord vision with me drawing these lines.
I'm watching on stream, so a little bit delayed, I guess.
like the problem was that you sort of get locked out of getting access here with an arrow that's pointing this way. And we were like, it made us unable to sort of make use of this outside loop thing. And the key for us was that the mirror lets you, you know, do stuff like this loop, but then still have access to this outside loop.
Yeah, I think the funny thing, like the big aha moment, the game never tutorialized us that you can rotate the starting point, I think.
It had blue circles for other rotatable things, but I think this might be the first rotating starting point.
Yeah, took me quite a while to understand that. I just randomly clicked on it.
Yeah,
And
we
that
were wondering.
still didn't help, I guess, but yeah, and was one surprise.
We could tell that you had missed it because you wanted to get the dot right below first at one point, and so you were like,
yeah, I
shooting
thought
like
I was being
upwards
smart
at an arrow to bounce
exactly
it down.
by shooting up and bouncing back. I thought, oh, that's a smart solution.
Yeah. I mean, it's a reasonable thought.
The real blocker kind of is on the left side. These two blue items that are between the grid. Like it's really hard to get both of them. It looks like the Whitley has it set up mostly. It's just the reflector that's missing over there.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a solution that doesn't have the reflector in that one spot. Because we definitely saw you two solve things in, maybe not outright different ways. Like sometimes there's like a family of solutions that are like structurally similar, but not, you know, the arrows aren't exactly in the right place. I don't know. I don't know if there's actually truly different solutions. It feels like there kind of is in some of these.
The Whitley's also trying the bounce back. But yeah, this is the one stage that I got really stuck on, and I guess that's how it is for most players.
Some of the early levels you were solving so quickly we couldn't even like get started on solving it on commentary. It would be like, okay, so we got this new mechanic. What are we going to do with this? It's over. Okay, on to the next one. It was very impressive.
Let's see. Yuge was finished pretty quickly. He must have been doing well. 21 compared to my 28 minutes.
Yeah, the fastest time we have is just the one other race. Maurice got a 20:02. But then Saiho got a 27:22. Freeball got a 49:22.
I think it's honestly always this one level.
It's so much bigger. You have 11 arrows.
The game is also so rude for giving you this stuff down here. We know you don't need it, but it makes it seem like, oh, maybe I gotta go around this X.
Mm-hmm. Is one arrow short. We saw this from you, I think.
Yeah, I think I had a solution where just one arrow was missing in the end.
That could be a clue, right? If you're like, oh, I'm just one arrow short, you might think about how the reflector can kind of be two arrows for you in some way. The music is like nothing, huh?
Yeah, I think it works for a puzzle game. It's nice. Not very noticeable. It's just this background hum. Maybe gets you in the flow.
It's like the dramatic moment, the emotional climax of the movie, but it just like never ends. It just keeps going. The give game flair has gone up. Another wizard's duel is going to commence shortly. It's possible TheWhitley solves this and then the others just tumble immediately and we'll be able to watch it all, but it's also possible Whitley will be here for 30 more minutes. How funny would it be if I had to dismiss you from the interview so you could go moderate the next match right after yours?
I mean, I could do that in theory while sitting here. Let's see if anyone's picking it up. Not so far.
Not so far. I had to grab yours because you can't do your own.
For Next Fest Conquest, I actually streamed I think even 2 of my own matches. I had the guns on commentary, and I think I left him on my headphones and put the game on my speakers, and I can kind of isolate myself from the stream while having it running.
Funny. I wonder how Lizando the Pioneer got his hands on this one. It's not one that's talked about in the annals of Mystery Tournament history. It had one race, one time, 6 years ago.
I can't really speak for it since I'm not a tester, but I figure maybe someone specifically looked for those games that we had just once, so that they're not overused. They're still fairly unknown.
Oh, true. We're seeing a very similar thing that TheWhitley had before. You also had something like this at one point, where you leave this stuff at the start. You come back to that and try to finish there, and you don't quite have enough arrows for it. Oh, wait a minute. The reflector has found its home.
This is it. It's done. Start.
Yeah.
Rotate those. Start.
How funny that TheWhitley seemed pretty far away and then thought, no. Let me just switch these 20 things around and boom. That's looking good. It's not quite right.
It's correct if you shoot left and have a The reflector right next to the
The
dot.
reflector. Yeah.
We're gonna have to call it. The next race is being set up.
But it's so close.
It is! Okay. One more minute on this puzzle.
Uh-oh, he's moving the mirrors.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
What are we doing? Okay, I'm sure the Whitley will be done in like 2 minutes. But we gotta move on, which means, first off, mooware, congratulations. Best of luck in your next match. And thank you so much for coming to talk to us.
Thank you.
The Whitley has just been eliminated from Mystery Tournament.
Yeah. On a tough one, you know? Like getting stuck on one puzzle like that cannot feel good.
Yeah, well, was stuck on a couple earlier ones.
Yeah,
too,
that's true,
but
that's
not
true.
that that's even better or whatever, but puzzle games, man, they can be ruthless.
Puzzle games are also very much fixed in your approach, you know? If you have a platformer, you could go, oh, do I damage raise the boss? Do I go careful? Do I use the grapple or whatever more than I jump on the ground? You know, that kind of thing.
You played well. There was just a strategical element that you didn't make use of or something.
Yeah, but in puzzle games, like, you didn't see the one thing? Well, GG.
GG. Also, puzzle games they imply a sort of like quality of yourself more. Like if you miss a jump in a platform, you're like, oh, I'm not good at the video game or whatever. But when you can't solve the puzzle, it's like, me, the human being, I am an idiot.
I failed
I'm a
my
bad
ancestors.
person. Yeah, like it. It can. It's personal a little bit with a puzzle game.
Yeah, it's like an IQ test that you just failed.
Yeah.
Nobody's
in front of everyone.
nobody's putting Super Mario Bros. on an IQ test. But Fire and Ice, yeah, that's IQ test material.
And yet also absolutely not.
Yeah, yeah.
You could probably find all kinds of like rocket scientists and surgeons or whatever, and you give them that game, and they're just like, I don't know.